Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. If you're a first-time viewer to this channel, thanks for popping in. My subscribers are growing in a surprising way. I've gotten 3 subscribers over the past week or so, and I appreciate you all subscribing. And today I'm going to talk about my history with angels and God and Jesus. Okay, when I was about 4 years old, we lived in a house that was supposedly haunted. My dad had some experiences, not bad ones. He saw a pair of legs in front of a glowing heater one night. I think he had to go to the bathroom or something, and yeah, he saw a pair of legs, and he would also hear some shuffling around from time to time. And I was 4 years old at the time. This was in Arkansas. Okay, I never had any experiences there. But later on in my life, we moved out to the country in South Arkansas, and I had some experiences there. Uh, okay, this would happen a lot of times when, if I, if I was, if I got sent to bed early, little kids do things that their parents pay attention to and punish for and things like that. So I had this habit of acting silly. I've always been a hyper person, kind of hyperactive, and yeah, once or twice during some of those times of having to go to bed early, I would see 4 or 5 little things floating above my bed. They were illuminated shapes. That's what I'll call them. And so yeah, I had that experience, and that's all I remember at that time. So our family has a history of being spiritually sensitive. My mom, she could see auras, the glow around. Some people say they can see a glowing outline around your body. They call them auras. Auras. So, yeah. And once, after my grandma died in 1986, I think this was around yeah, it was late 1986. We just remembered the 37th anniversary of her death. We went out to eat and kind of remembered Grandma. But I had this little stuffed animal called a beeple. Some of you may know what I'm talking about. I saw an aura around that beeple, and it scared me, and I threw it across the room. It was at nighttime. I had just woke up, and and this glow was around that little beeple. I had it sitting on my pillow. Uh, so this was after my grandma passed away. And well, I threw that little animal across the room. I loved that. I loved that animal, that little stuffed thing. I don't know what it was. It looked like a sloth. Some of you may have seen those little things in the 80s and the Beeples. Anyway, onward to the next thing. Okay, there's a okay in 1994. I came under attack. Okay, wait a minute. Let let me back up. I was 17 years old, okay, and so some of you have been concerned about me knowing Jesus, and I do. I let him into my heart when I was 17 years old, so I do know him. Uh, but I also allow angels and spirit guides into my life. If, you know, I kind of, if the Holy Spirit doesn't convict me, I consider I'm doing okay. And so far, I have not felt convicted about any of this. In '94, I felt like I became um, under attack by a darker energy. There was a younger man seeing an older woman who lived underneath me. I lived in an apartment in Central Texas, and I think, excuse me, I think that the man, had darker energy. And I'm one of those energy sensitive persons. Physical, uh, whether it comes through another person or if it comes from a spirit itself. So okay, yeah. I also met an angel who I named Joe. He was one of my younger brother's helpers, and my younger brother passed away earlier this year, and so there's that angel, and I also the spirit guide angel that I got in touch with in 1994 is part of a bigger group of 12, and they all occasionally work with me, but mostly it's just that one that I met in 1994. Okay, and then there are two angels who travel with us when we go. Okay, these are separate. The first angel that I met who traveled with me and my mom in Arkansas, I named her Angel. My mom's name was Martha. She passed away back in 2009. But anyway, she bought a white Chevy Lumina, and somehow, we got stuck between. Me and my mom got caught up in a group of semi trucks on the freeway, and you know how nerve wracking that can be to those of you who have experienced that. It's kind of nerve wracking. But anyway, that's when I first met this angel that was in the car with us, and that's the only time that she would talk to me, and maybe she was talking to my mom's soul. They can do that too. And anyway, that was my first contact with that angel, and now I live with my older brother, and he's got a Corvette, and we go for rides in it from time to time. And there's an angel that is always with us. Her name is Sally. And so there's that. There's the transportation angels. That's what I call those kind. And I have my newest angelic companion and guide and guardian is what I have been told is a soul guardian. And so he and my soul talk to each other. And okay, I gotta go because my storage space is running out. But anyway, I do know Jesus, and I appreciate everyone's concern. Thank you for your concern and your love. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.